ぜこんな冷圧を放っている。
The Byakuya Speed Bliss was just embarrassing. It was just disgraceful. But he no-dived him with 0.001% of his power. Damn it, call him Nicole Watterson. But this led Ichigo to go into lab for 10 straight days, which caused him to go on a win streak that defies all realms of plots that it needed to be studied. It's as if it was all according to plan. But it all began with... My god! Bro got blasted off like the Dragon Balls as the rest of the squad gets sent off like Shenron just disappeared. But as soon as Ichigo crash lands, they on this nigga's ass already. As Sage Mode Saitama and his lackey pull up. But as soon as I see my man hop out that ditch with his eyes not showing, I knew greatness was upon us. As Ikaku blisses him hitting straight debris and rock, which leads Ichigo to charging in, telegraphing his swing like he's KSI, which of course gets put to shame. But he blocked it with his sheath. Not gonna lie, that is highly disrespectful. As he swings for his toes, missing everything but air. As Ichigo comes in screaming, striking and missing. And bro's swordplay is looking sorry. I can't even lie, this is looking bad. As they begin to start pairing each other, eventually leading to a... Oh no, spillage on aisle 5 because these niggas are leaking right now. Because we now have an eye for an eye, literally. But this nigga Ikaku has cheat codes hiding inside his damn blade, enabling him to stop the bleeding. That shit. He then rushes Ichigo going on straight offense, doing 0 damage. Just sad. But the next things that came out of Ichigo's mouth forced bro to lock in.
Urahara Kisuke.
His ass was not familiar with the resume. He said, allow me to reintroduce myself with my Shikai. As he now starts rushing in, spamming the same stabbing animations. Once again, doing no damage. As Ichigo said, it's my turn for offense, which was a foolish mistake. Cause Buddy's spear split apart, curving about to hit him point blank range. He is once again leaking. This is not good. But pain isn't enough to stop Ichigo as he strikes Ikaku Zanpakuto. But his ass said, nigga, I can turn the attachment off. As he swings, but Ichigo weaves. As these boys start going crazy, Ichigo's dodging and blocking everything in sight. But Zangetsu gets put into timeouts as he takes a sandal to the face. His ass is gonna need some CeraV for that one. But due to this, he resorts to destroying private property in the Serate. Just unnecessary. As he gets spiked by Ikaku's spear, is what I thought. As it was on purpose, as he shatters his pride by taking a piece of his Zanpakuto with him. It is now officially crunch time. Ichigo leaps 150 feet into the air, charging up his final dagger that strikes with spiritual pressure, damn near looking like a Getsuga Tensho. Split his Zanpakuto in half and had my man leaking like a faucet. Almost turned his ass into last night's sashimi. But Ikaku got something inside of him that we do not know about. As he said he's on his Vince Carter, he got one more in him. As he charges in 100 miles per hour. But Ichigo's mean mug says it all. Bro said, nigga, you dare come at me with this slow ass charge? How dare you? This is child's play. Reverting that man back into his manga form as Sage Mode Saitama finally flatlines, but is still holding his blade as the win streak has now begun. But before he leaves, Ikaku issues this man a warning to watch out for the demon, the monster himself, Kenpachi. But not even a day later, this man Renji pulled up in the mist thinking he's Zabuza, trying to get his get back from the embarrassment that he suffered from an episode 16 no experience Ichigo. The treatment he got that day was just as bad as when Ash's Pikachu lost to a level 5 Snivy. That joint was nasty work. But his sheer presence had Hanataro shaking in his boots. That nigga's a problem. And as Renji's just walking them down, Ichigo begins his own walk down. As he pulls his Zanpakuto out war ready. But Ichigo's the one that dashes first. As their Zanpakutos collide, deadlocked even. But they clash yet again, generating a damn shockwave. But Ichigo done starts putting them Soul Reaper sandals on fraud watch. Cause them joints have no type of traction skating around like that. But pinned on that rock, Renji said there are 11 lieutenants, 13 other captains. How in God's name do you plan on beating them all?
Nigga don't give a fuck about none of that. You bitch ass niggas be hiding. We real headhunters.
They want the work, they can get it. As Renji said, shut that nonsense up, pushing him back 79 feet. As he massages his Zanpakuto, releasing it. He done said extendo, pushing Zangetsu and Ichigo skating back, damaging Soul Society private property. But Ichigo done came out that whole talking that shit. But shit was not sweet. His ass is definitely concussed as Renji leaps 30 feet, striking straight rocks in debris. And this man is definitely not no hero because he keeps destroying the city's property. Relax, gang. And after dodging and blocking for a minute, my MC is on his last legs as Renji proceeds to eviscerate his left shoulder. Jesus. But he not done because he said he's going back for the same spots. I swear they love cutting the shoulders in this damn show. It happens every damn time. But somehow, some way, Ichigo can still hold his blade. How? But now he notices a tendency with Renji's attacks as he goes in dodging the first one and weaving the second one, parrying the third one as he's now about to violate him completely. Oh no, my nigga outsmarted him and had him kneeling. This is diabolical. Renji is on one today as he raises his blade, delivering the dagger, is what I thought. How? But after a quick flashback of his 10-day training with Urahara, he came back to his senses and said it's time. UI! As he starts oozing spiritual pressure, as he dashes in, weaving out the way. Damn it, that was clean as hell. He then proceeds to block Zabimaru, brushing it to the wayside. As he lifts his blade, about to deliver the dagger, as he said, nigga, you is about to die. As his spiritual pressure shreds his Zanpakuto. This is crazy work. As he off-screen slashes him, creating a whole damn DBZ shockwave. My god. Senbro fly into a conveniently placed rock. Renji is cooked. His knees are weak. His arms are heavy. He's done. As Ichigo secured his second dub. But I kid you not even a day later, as they are literally about to bust Rukia out of prison, we have the coldest pull-up in Bleach history. Lord Jesus, had this man Hanataro passing out like he's at an MJ concert. As the man, the demon that he's been warned about, Kenpachi is here. This nigga's aura was so immense he had Ichigo seeing illusions of his death as he just completely blitzed Ichigo. And you know his ass is crazy because this wicked lineup that he has was definitely on purpose because he was not looking like that as a child. But even terrified, shaking in his Soul Reaper sandals, Ichigo was not ducking no smoke. But this showcase of spiritual pressure was just disappointing as he had the audacity to say, nigga, try me, do your worst. Had this man Ichigo perplexed, but he decides to take the opportunity, screaming and shouting, doing no damage but to himself. My good word, this is when you run. This is nasty work as he touches Zangetsu with his bare hands, spooking Ichigo back as he pulls his Zanpakuto out, lifting it to the sky. And seeing this, Ichigo decides to do the thing that any man would do in this situation. Run. But too bad for him, this man Kenny is on his ass as he clashes with Zangetsu, knocking him to the ground. But Ichigo still wants to play tag instead of accepting his fate. But this demon then busts out the wall, forcing Ichigo to go for broke on offense. But this is just child's play for my man Kenny. He's only using one hand. Do not let that nigga use two or his raps. If you know, you know. As he just pushes Ichigo's blade out the way, just mean mugging him in the distance. Just disappointed. But he comes in clashing with Zangetsu yet again, striking his body, doing absolutely nothing. It's time to hang it up. You is 0 for 20 right now. He putting up Tony Snell numbers as he said, oh hell nah. But when he's taking a breather, he senses that Chad got bodied and is straight flabbergasted by it. But my nigga, you done set his ass up in the previous episode by giving this man the biggest jinx in the series. Now all that nigga do is take L's. But he snaps himself out of it and comes back face to face with Kenny, finally looking like he finna do something as he rushes in clashing blades. But he said, let me do some damage. Got his ass straight across the pectorials. and any normal man would be shocked by this development. But this man Kenpachi is cheesing like a lunatic as his wound is steaming. This shit is not normal. But they both go in creating a shockwave. But this nigga ends up grabbing Zangetsu barehanded, striking, but Ichigo is weaving as he kicks his hand out the way. And when he looks up, he is nowhere to be found but above. His ass is trying to take his head off. But after that sequence, he said he ain't got no Shikai, he ain't got no Bankai. This is who I am, which had Ichigo jumping for joy. But that was a foolish mistake, because belittling Kenpachi is a death sentence, as he penetrates Zangetsu, piercing his chest in the process. This nigga is cooked, as Zangetsu breaks in half, flatlining Ichigo, huffing and puffing on the ground. No way he survives this. So essentially, with the help of Zangetsu, he was brought back in healed, and he's looking like a straight up problem. The stare he gave Kenpachi told me everything I needed to know. It's time. As he blitzes, cutting his shoulder, as he takes initiative going on straight offense, slicing the other shoulder. I told y'all they always go for the shoulder in this damn show, but Kenpachi is crashing out, loving every second of this mayhem, as his nose gets sliced. And this nigga is still cheesing. My god, lock his ass up. He is too crazy for this verse. But this man just proceeds to get diced up by Ichigo non-stop. Bro is just slicing him away, trying to turn him into sashimi. He is for sure going for the kill. This is a whole damn crime scene with the way he's leaking out blood. But he still won't stop laughing. But my nigga Kenpachi done said, allow me to show you what's really good. Bro had me and Ichigo confused, cause he ain't know that Super Sense existed in this verse, as he stops flexing his aura, swinging his sword, causing him to damage Soul Society property in the process. And you see his face. If there was a justifiable time to run away, it would be now. But Ichigo is fully locked in, and my man Zangetsu gives this man all the power that he needs. This nigga is looking cold as hell. But we have the literal Reaper of Death spawn in from Kenpachi, as we then see a hollow figure behind Ichigo, with the two of them charging straight ahead 500 miles per hour. Is this the dagger? Now listen, this may technically be a draw, but Kenpachi was so damn adamant about him taking the L, I have to give it to Ichigo. But yet again, I kid you not, literally only a couple hours after getting patched up and seduced by Yoruichi. Top 1 in this series, by the way. Matsumoto's a close second. That nigga done sensed Byakuya's spiritual pressure, and he said that the get back was mandatory, as he busts out her hideout, flying like Superman to go save the day. But while this is happening, this man Ganji was getting put in a pack, as he eventually gets turned into a manga panel. Oh god! Hello darkness, my old friend. He's finished! But only a couple seconds later after that massacre, a spiritual pressure spawns in, as Ichigo makes a top 5 entrance in this series, reuniting with Rukia, and then turning his attention to Kuchiki. And heavy spiritual pressure or not, my man is war ready. But Byakuya said verbatim, nigga, you is not like that, boy. Flash stepping out of sight had Rukia very concerned, but that nigga Ichigo said parry! By far a top 5 moment in the series at that time. I was mad hype for my man. But long story short, Yoruichi puts this madness to an end, and it takes Ichigo away to go learn Bankai in just 3 days. Keep in mind, it takes at least 10 years to do so. But now it's finally the day of the execution, and as Rukia is about to get turned into KFC by this bird, my man Ichigo stops that shit without even trying. Keep in mind, this Pokemon is supposedly supposed to have the power of 1,000,000 Zanpakutos, and bro was not finished, as he proceeds to break the platform Rukia is on, saving her completely. For now, as even Yamamoto had to open one eye to see this work. I swear I thought this old nigga was the main villain in the series at the time. He was just mad sus like Gin. But after spiking Rukia's ass towards Renji, it was finally time, because he confronts the lieutenants chasing after them. And you know when you don't see them eyes, that's a guarantee that said nigga is about to violate. As they all start releasing their Zanpakutos, but bro blitzes Fatso with a gut check, as he weaves and chin checks Yamamoto's lieutenants. And he Sonic Nane, I'm sorry, you may be bad, but you was not safe either. As he gentle fist her ass out the way. His ass done completed the clean sweep. Bring out the brooms, damn it. But it's time for round 2. And deadlocked in this clash, Byakuya seasons his blade with spiritual pressure. But Ichigo is clearly different. You see the confidence as he brings his blade down to earth as they clash again, sending each other back. And due to this, Byakuya done said, I'ma kill your ass for the 2nd time. Nigga, that don't even make sense. But Ichigo wasted no time in stripping off the drip in front of the cameras. The look says it all. This is a different man today. As they begin flash stepping rapidly towards each other, clashing Zanpakuto toes, oozing spiritual pressure like crazy. As Byakuya swings, but Ichigo flash steps out the way. And when his ass is just posing on that rock, he starts staring Byakuya down and says, nigga, show me your Bankai. But Byakuya done said Ichigo's still a novice. A Bankai? Nigga, you was not ready for that. As he releases his Shikai Senbon Sakurai. And when that joint is slowly creeping up on Ichigo, you knew that shit was finna be ineffective. As he just eviscerates the whole damn thing with a Getsuga Tensho. Damn near split the mountain in half. My god. And this had my man Byakuya leaking for the first time in the series. And due to this development, his ass does a whole 180. As he then says, you know what, fuck it. Let me show you my Bankai, nigga. The backtracking is crazy. As he lifts his blade in the air, dropping it like a mic. He does not have the authority to do that. He did not spit no type of bars.
Bankai Senbon Sakura Kageyoshi.
And this leads Byakuya to do his best Gaara impression. Just standing in one spot, spamming the same move. Though Ichigo launches a Getsuga Tensho, accomplishing nothing at all. It ain't looking good. As Buddy is just getting pressured by these damn flowers. It don't matter how many Getsuga Tenshos he does, damn it. It is not going away. As he is looking very concerned right now. As he proceeds to get spiked in the ground by the blades. Jesus! And that smoke clear with my nigga in shambles. But Ichigo done said playtime is over. Allow me to introduce you to my Bankai. As he charges up like a whole damn DBZ character. As you can clearly see, the budget has increased. But he starts having flashbacks of that Byakuya Speed Blitz. And this reminded him that the get back is absolutely mandatory.
Bankai!
And that smoke clear with him posing for the flick. Dripped out. That is Tinder worthy. Tensa Zangetsu. And when Byakuya's about to put him in his place, he said, no sir, Speed Blitz! The get back was guts, but his ass showed mercy. I know his emo ass is fuming. But this leaves Byakuya to going back to his Gaara bag. But Ichigo just proceeds to dodge and weave everything in sight. This is the definition of being on a whole nother level. As this nigga starts making after images like he's in the Dragon Ball verse. His ass is moving. But Byakuya said, fine, let me use my hands, damn it. Which increases the speed of the Senbon Sakura. Though it just wasn't enough. Because even when he begins to corner him in the sky, about to hit him point blank range.
Bakana, 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 bakana.
He cannot believe it. As he blitzes behind him, stabbing him in the back. Is what I thought. As his ass done caught Zangetsu, causing a whole damn mess. But now Byakuya proceeds to start digging into other versus bags. As this man just proceeds to make a whole damn domain expansion. Who he think he is, Tosin? As they start clashing, shining bright so light I thought I was in heaven. As them boys just begin to start boxing in there, colliding blades with each other at an unprecedented amount. So Byakuya begins to start giving Ichigo a speed blitz clinic. His ass almost got caught. As he summons a blade, stabbing it through his sweaty sock, pointing his finger right to his chest, blasting a hole through it. My goodness. This is not okay. And my MC's knees are now weak. His arms are heavy. And now Byakuya lifts his Zanpakuto into the sky, firing the final blow. Is this the dagger? Fight! Once again, turns a nigga into a manga panel. As the Hollow has taken complete control and his ass is completely crashing out. As Brody launches a whole Getsuga, with Byakuya dodging out the way. As he does it yet again, and then again. But this time he manages to blitz him from behind. And look, this lunatic is cheesing. Byakuya, I'm sorry to say, your ass is cooked. Let's be honest, White would have completely murdered his ass if Ichigo didn't step in. But this nigga still got moves hiding deep within his bag. I don't even know what that is. As Ichigo begins radiating that nigga spiritual pressure. As them two start charging in towards each other, striking in a yin-yang fashion. Just majestic. As they're now back to back like the end of a Pokemon battle, and where we see Ichigo start squirting out blood in all sorts of directions. But like I said earlier, it's always the damn shoulder. But because Byakuya's Zanpakuto got divided into smithereens, Ichigo was declared the victor, even though Byakuya probably still could have given him the hands. No Zanpakuto needed at that point. But we still have to talk about how this run came to an end, cause it was too crazy not to. Cause this nigga Renji was just out here getting worked by Aizen in the field. As he shreds his Zanpakuto and gives him that iconic bleach shoulder cuts. But as he's about to put Abarai down for good, Ichigo pulls up, stopping this madness. For now, as them boys start devising a plan, as Renji begins to start digging deep within his bag for this one, as the #1 theme starts playing in the background, with Renji's attack firing straight down on Aizen, just making a damn smoke cloud. That did not do a damn thing. With Ichigo dashing in with that #1 confidence about to violate him completely. They're cooked. They never stood a chance.
優しい色した空を映して